Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me, kings and queens. On this morning, my thoughts are with Texas. My thoughts are with Texas. My thoughts, my mother's in Texas. It's cold outside, and it's really cold to go without any type of heat. And when with food and getting low, and you have to, manage. It's difficult. And my thoughts are with Texas. And I truly, truly do appreciate the efforts of Beto O'Rourke, who did not win the seat, but he is there helping, working, doing what he can. And he's not even the senator. Where is the senator? He's on vacation, laying up in Mexico, finding seashells by the seashore, applying sunscreen and different things, and tweeting, thanks for delivering some mattresses. But see, the thing of it is, this, you got to look at the fact that there was no leadership from the past Vlad administration. There was no leadership. The leader showed them that when people are dying, you go on vacation, you go golf, you go relax. Don't let it dominate you. Go on and live your lives. Do what you got to do. He wasn't concerned. And see, then now you got this issue over here in New York, where the governor, is being accused of hiding nursing home deaths. But look here, the same thing here. It was no leadership from the top. No, he was not receiving the help that he needed. Donald Trump said he represent the red states. He did not represent the blue states. So what were the governors to do, really? What were they to do? This had never happened in modern times, a plague like this. And when it did happen before, under the Obama administration, the Ebola plague, it was handled. We you knew we didn't even have to wear masks, but they they handled that pandemic. And sadly, only 2 people died. But it wasn't hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people died up under the incompetence of a man who said that this is a joke. Why are we blaming these governors? Because it trickled down. Just like the slavery has trickled down to oppression, on down into the community and how we treat ourselves and one another. We cannot sit up and not turn around and want to point fingers and blame and this, that, and the other. We know that there was incompetence from the former administration. We know that. So now what we need to do is try to clean up the best we can and move forward while at the same time prosecuting all these people. Not some of them. See, because what the federal government, the airlines got a record of everyone who traveled to Washington, D.C. that day. They can go and ask them, what were you doing on such and such a day? And see if they can be tracked to that Capitol building. See, I don't even work for the CIA and I know that much. So this is what we need. This is how we need to be doing. These people need to be prosecuted. They shouldn't be shown that they can go on vacation while you await federal charges. They shouldn't be shown that at the age of 22, you can be released to the custody of your mother. What kind of examples of justice is this? Where is the justice in that? Show me some justice. Show me where that's justice at. And we had a young man at the age of 16 thrown in Rikers Island, and he wasn't even hadn't been charged, hadn't been indicted, hadn't been convicted, but he in Rikers Island with 3 years of his life stolen. Where is the justice? That's what we fighting for. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm getting ready to start this campaign with these police departments. I want to find out what reforms are being done, when it comes to Africans and the police in the community. See, I can't wait on the NAACP. I done put in calls to Al Sharpton, all these different folks. I can't sit up and wait on them. If I sit up and wait on them, I won't get nothing done. I'll just be sitting here. I won't even have a podcast waiting on them. So I got to go ahead and do what I got to do, and on my end, with my platform, with what I can, and bring us together in love. Love drives out hate. That was Dr. King's message. It's two forces going on here, people. It's good versus evil. It's good versus evil. And you got to decide what you gonna let take over you. Is you gonna keep on messing up, or you gonna get it together? You got to let go and let God. You just stop doing you. You got to get it right. Honey, there's some evil forces in the world. And these evil forces drive people. Now you can sit up and think that there's one devil that's all over the place. It's not like that. It's evil forces that are being driven in people, that drive people to do different things. And then next thing you know, it done took over their life, and they done something horrible, done something terrible, and there you go. Just being driven by different things. The forces, drinking, drugs, jealousy, rage, envy, all this other stuff, spite, hatefulness, forces of evil. That's what it is. But you got to let the God in you take over. Begin to let the God in you come in and drive that evil out. I'm telling you, we just got to keep pressing on. Somebody said, well, it's some of them, they ain't gonna want the evil driven out. But, maybe so. But we got to keep pressing on. Like Dr. Key, he didn't give up. He didn't say, yeah, you right, let me turn around and go home. Now he kept on. He kept marching on. He kept pressing forward. And that's what we got to do. Because see, if I sit back and let somebody tell me, no, it ain't gonna work, I ain't got time for that conversation, honey. You go head on. See, I got something to do. I got the Lord's work. I got to keep pressing toward the mark of the high calling of God. And you gonna press on with me. We gonna keep on growing. We gonna grow and reach our greatness in God like the great mountains. We gonna rise. We gonna shed off all this old stuff. And I want to tell you something. I want to talk to you that day that king died, Chadwick Boseman. When I found out, I cried. I really did, because I cried for the children. Because here we go. He was taken from us at such a young age from his beautiful wife. And I said I would never see him again on a movie. I was crying. And so, I'm in the house dealing with these demons, and I'm comforted. I'm just being comforted. Like I kept getting messages like, he's all right. He's a king. And then I would get this, she would say something, and I go and research and look it up. Sure enough, it be true. Different things about him, different facts, that I didn't know. And so it led me to confirmation, telling me that he is a legend. He is a king. We are all legends. We are all legends in our own right. These rappers, they going at one another talking about I'm this, I'm that. You ain't no, we are all legends. You rappers, you all legends. I ain't no rapper. You are all legends. You the best you the best you the best you. Just come together in love. What's wrong with that? Why we got to let the evil drive us? Why you got to be driven by evil? Why you want to call the woman to be? Why she got to be that? Why she can't be a queen? Put the queen. Some rhyme with queen, clean, a dream. Ring. You can find some words that rhyme with queen instead of be. Why she gotta be that? Why you got to talk about taking an AK-47 around there? Cause see, I'm gonna tell you something, Lil Wayne. You dodged the bullet with Donald Trump. You really did. You dodged the bullet, honey. And what you need to do is start using your life as an example for these other kids. Telling these kids that ain't the way to go. We gonna do different. We gonna do right. We gonna put back in these kids in the community. These kids ain't even in school. Country is in the shambles. People is lost, don't know what to do. Down in Texas ain't got no electricity. Freezing while they governor is down there in sunny Mexico. Doing him. Being evil. Ain't even thinking about the people. This is ridiculous. Where's this, what is going on with these Republican governors? What is happening with them? They done took the party of Abraham Lincoln and stomped on it. The party of the founding fathers and stomped on it. Where is their decency for humanity? Their love for the people? What is driving Marjorie Taylor Greene? She might as well have a witch hat on. What is driving her to chase up behind a child who survived a school shooting? What would drive Lauren Boebert to tweet out Nancy Pelosi's location? I remember watching them standing in the and at the time I didn't know who Marjorie Greene was, and I remember watching them standing in a room, and one of the ladies was passing out masks, and Marjorie had her arms crossed, and she refused the mask. And I'm like, why was she refusing it? And the smirk on her face. And I'm like, she's smiling while they're evacuated? Who does that? And that right there let me know that there is some evil within that house, that Capitol building. The evil is in the house. A house divided cannot stand. We need to remove the evil out of the house before the evil strikes again. They are not done. But neither is God. I'm going to tell you something. There is a force greater than the evil on this earth, a force driving me, a force driving this movement that is greater than the force on the evil of this earth. Believe that. Believe that, kings and queens. You are not inferior. You are inferior to no one. Let's rise.